Greetings, Tiger fans. Welcome to Hardin County High School basketball, live here from Chester County High School over in Henderson, a little to the north of Savannah, as you probably know. But I'm Bill Sharp along with Steve Carnell, and we're here for the Lady Tigers and Tigers game tonight. And this is the first meeting of the season between these two teams. Looking at it on the book, it looks like it's going to be a pretty even matchup.
Well, on the book, maybe. I don't think Chester County's had quite the season that they normally have. Of course, they lost a lot from last year. They lost their best point guard. She could shoot. She could take over a game. And they had a big girl in the middle, too, that could play. I was watching them warm up. They look like a young team that is just kind of learning how to play, I guess. And we'll see. They've struggled. But so have we.
Yeah, I was about to say, we only have one senior that actually starts on this five-person squad, so we're kind of young too.
Yeah, we are, but we need a good game tonight. We need a game like this, hopefully, where we can shoot the ball well, get some momentum going into Friday night. Northside's not as good either. These are probably the two teams that we should beat. We'll see, though. It's a tough place to play. They're coached very well, and so we'll see how it goes. But
I believe we only have 8 or 9 players on the floor, and
yeah, it's just kind of
Chester County looks like their roster is much larger than their attendance. I did talk to Coach Kirk when I came in, and he's been battling with the flu. Almost didn't make the trip tonight, so I guess probably that's something that's hitting all over the state.
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's cold too. I'm glad we're not playing outdoors.
Good for you. I'm glad you.
Because you'd be by yourself.
No, you'd be by yourself. There'd be no one here doing it, I don't think. If you hadn't been outside, then you probably need to stay where you are because it's no treat. I guarantee you that tonight's supposed to be, I believe, the coldest night of the year. So be sure you're wrapped up warm and settle in and listen to some basketball tonight as the Lady Tigers and the Tigers go at it in District 12 3A. So we've got just a moment or two before the tip-off. We'll take a pause here for a word from our sponsors. We'll come back with more here in Henderson right after these words. Tigers are being introduced as we come back on the air. Riley Strickland, a senior, is starting. Hannah Miller, a junior, also starting. Strickland averaging 4 points a game. Miller, 11 points a game. Shaylee Green is starting also with a sophomore with 6 points a game. Lily Beth DeBerry with 9 points a game. She's a junior. And Avery Beavis with 3 points a game. And Beavis is a junior. So, the starters for Chester County, the Lady Eagles, as they're known, Brooke Ketchum, Hannah Cherry,
number 30, Carly Heinzen,
and
number 34,
Carly Heinzen, excuse me, and then Juju Prather, and did I say Savannah Williams? I guess probably not. Okay, those are the 5 starters. Head coach Lee Pipkin. As Steve alluded, this is not the typical season for Chester County. Normally they're big in the win column and they're battling, regrouping from graduation last year. So we'll see how that matches up. It looks like the Tigers are going to have a height advantage to start off. There is Brooke Ketchum, who will probably be able to compete with Green for height, maybe a little taller than Green. The rest of the Tigers look like we're just a little bit taller. So Green will be going up against Ketchum. Here's a tap controlled by the Tigers. Lady Tigers with it. Riley Strickland on the dribble into the forecourt on the right side. Now around the horn to Beavis on the left wing. To Miller. Miller stops at the circle. Here's a pass underneath the Green. Green was open for a second, but it closed up very quickly. Shot wouldn't go, but a foul is going to be called on Ketchum, I believe. So Ketchum will pick up the first foul of the day. And on the line will go Shaylee Green, shooting 2. First shot is off. Second shot, missed it as well. So Shaylee Green 0 for 2 from the free throw line thus far. And it's 0-0, Chester County with the basketball. Outlet pass is almost stolen there by Strickland. Now underneath, they get it down in the lane. Shot is up and no good by Prather. Rebound taken down by, that's Miller. Now on the left side, they go to DeBerry. Lily Beth for 3. She got it. So the Tigers take the early lead with Prather down the floor. She goes under, puts the shot up, no good. Got her own rebound and put it up and in. So the Eagles get 2 back there on that trip. It's 3-2 Hardin County. Just underway, a minute into the first quarter. Tigers work it. A man-to-man defense by the Lady Eagles, and there's a travel called against Miller as she was on the right wing, double-stepped and took the dribble into the circle and ended up traveling with the basketball, or so called. And the Tigers will get the steal on the inbound. Green gets it, takes it, missed the layup. Rebound taken down by Ketchum. Ketchum over to Cherry. Cherry across the timeline for the Lady Eagles. It's 3-2 Hardin County right now. Underside in the lane, turnaround jumpers off and no good by Prather. Rebound Green. And she'll push it up the floor to DeBerry. DeBerry on the left wing. Outside now to Strickland. She's on the right side now. Tigers in maroon with white. And Lady Eagles in white with blue and red trim. Here's a pass on the right wing now to Strickland. Looking in for Green. She'll kick it back outside. Here's DeBerry for 3 in the corner. No good. Rebound taken down by Miller. Back to Strickland. Head fake, and they're going to call her for traveling. She was in the circle and started her drive down the lane, but took some steps there. Give it to the Lady Eagles in the backcourt. Cherry now dribbles up for the Lady Eagles, guarded closely by Miller. Now over to Prather, who puts a shot over Ketchum, rather. Her shot for three is off, no good, dead away. Rebound. It's Prather, and there's a whistle. And I believe they're going to call a held ball under there because it's going to be Eagle basketball. I didn't see any other sign. So they'll take it out on the end line. Down in the corners, Cherry puts up the three, no good. Rebound, four coming up now is Ketchum. Ketchum drives, puts up a 6-foot floater. She got it. So 4-3 rather now. And the Tigers come down. There's a bank shot by Miller from the wing for three. She got it. So Miller gets the three and gives the Tigers the lead again, 6-4 now. And here come the Eagles down the floor, driving in and putting up a layup. Almost unchallenged there is going to be Cherry. Hannah Cherry will get two there. And it's 6-all now. New ball game with 5 minutes left to go in the first period. Green gets it over to Strickland. Strickland had a bounce right back to Green. Green goes up for the shot. But there's a whistle and a foul called, and it's going to put Shaylee Green on the line to shoot two. So Green goes to the line. First shot is good. She'll have another. Second shot in the air. Got the roll. So it's 8-6 now. I don't know who the foul was on. He had his back to me, and they're not putting him on the scoreboard. Outlet pass out. It's going to be stolen away by DeBerry deep in the backcourt. She'll get it over to Green. Green now to Strickland. Strickland does a circle around the lane and gets it over on the left wing now to DeBerry. Back to Green. Green splits a double team. Kicks it back to Miller for three. Got it. Yes. So Hannah Miller picks up her 6th point. 2 threes already tonight. And the Tiger lead now is 5. Across the timeline comes Cherry. Guarded closely there by Miller. There's a steal by DeBerry. Lilybeth drives in, gets the layup. Nice defensive play by DeBerry. And she gets the deuce to boot. So down the floor they come, and going in and putting up this jumper is Prather. It's off, no good. Rebound underneath. A couple of players tying up under there. It's going to be Tiger basketball on the held ball call. As Miller and Green and others involved in that. It will be Tiger basketball. They lead 13-6 now with 3:52 left to go here in the first period. DeBerry on the right side to Green. Green stopped about 12 feet away. Out to DeBerry, now to Strickland in the deep corner right side. She dribbles to the wing. Goes head of the key to Miller. Back to Green now on the right wing. Miller drives in, goes in for the shot, missed it. Green with the rebound. She was foul going up on the follow, but no call. Rebound then's picked up by Heinsohn. Heinsohn gets it over to Cherry, and the Lady Eagles dodge a bullet on that one. As Prather in the corner, here's a three that's up and good, as Georgiana Pickens is going to hit a three from the right side. And that narrows it up 13-9 now. Tigers up by 4. Go to Beavis on the left wing. Looking down to Miller, charging, puts the shot up. It's going to be blocked there by Prather. Loose ball is going to be picked up by the Lady Eagles, and dribbling it down will be Cherry. Cherry dribbling way outside near midcourt. Goes right side now, left wing. Back to Prather. And a pass underneath is going to be batted away as knocked out of bounds. And so Esther Osborne gets the inbounds pass. A shot underneath by Prather. It's off, no good. Rebound Green. Green outlet to DeBerry. DeBerry catches Miller in the corner. Can't go. Here's There's Riley Strickland for three off the right wing. She got it. So it's 16-9 now. Tigers up by 7. 2:07 left to go, first period. Pass in the lane now to Taylor. Chloe Taylor in for the Lady Eagles. Here's a shot off the right wing by Osborne. It's no good. Rebound, Strickland in the deep corner on the left side. Now to Beavis, who goes into the circle trying to drive for a layup, and she carried the basketball. So with 1:49 left to go, first period, it's 16-9. Hardin County's Lady Tigers on top of Chester County's Lady Eagles. Across the timeline goes Cherry. Now over to Taylor. To Osborne, a lob underneath. Jumper is going to be up and good by Prather. She got the feed inside, laid it off the glass, and it's 16-11. Tigers up by a nickel with 1:25 left to go in the first quarter. So Beavis has it left wing, outside now to Miller. Miller looks over now to Strickland in the deep corner. Back to DeBerry outside, way outside on the right wing. Now to Green, right at the head of the key. She'll dribble to the right, push it over to Miller. Miller's going to try to go up for a shot, and it looked like Chloe Taylor is going to fall into her. And they're going to call it not shooting. But Taylor gets called for the foul. And that's the third team foul on Chester County. The Tigers take the inbound to get it to Strickland out near midcourt. Right wing now to Miller. Miller over to Beavis at the head of the key. Now to Warren, who's checked in for the Tigers. She'll go in the deep corner for DeBerry for three. She got it. So 19-11. Tigers pouring on a scoring in his first quarter. With it now is Cherry. Cherry takes the long three off the left, no good. Rebound, Warren has it stripped away. Had it for a second and rolled off her fingertips. They're saying it was touched last by Chester County with 21.8 seconds remaining here in the first period. The Tigers will probably go for one here. They lead it 19-11. So DeBerry goes left wing now to Beavis. Looking inside. Goes on the right wing now to Strickland. 3 seconds. Better hurry and put it up. Beavis puts it up at the buzzer. Banked it home. Yeah! What a shot as Avery Beavis threw up a desperation shot at the buzzer, and she nailed it. 21-11. The Tigers by 10. We'll be back for the second quarter after this 60-second timeout. LB DeBerry had 8 points in the first quarter. Good start for her tonight. The Tigers lead it by 10. With the basketball now is Prather. She has a shot off the corner. It's off, no good. A rebound's picked up and put up and in by Brooke Ketchum. And she'll cut the lead now. Here's a lob in underneath to Warren. It gets shot underneath, gets blocked Loose ball is picked up by the Lady Eagles, and they're running the court. On the right side now to Osborne. Osborne back, has it stolen away by Warren. Warren to Strickland. Tigers on the attack. Miller on the right side for three. Missed it. Long rebound at the free throw line there by Taylor. And it will be the Lady Eagles in the forecourt. 6:56 left to go here in the second period. Tigers up 21-13. Or 20, yeah. And now it's a baseline jumper for three underneath by Ketchum. That's up and good. And that will be, that will cut the lead to 6 now. 21-15. Little lob underneath. Trying to go under the Warren again. Gets batted away by Ketchum. Across the timeline. And on the left wing now is Osborne. Now around on the horn to Prather. Prather on the right wing for three. Missed it. Rebound Green. Shaley comes out dribbling. All the way down the floor. Stops in the corner to Miller for three. Got it. Yes. So Hannah Miller shows her accuracy with 9 points already tonight. And the Tigers lead it 24-15. Now with Ketchum in the lane. And let's see. A hell ball is going to be called. They're going to give it to the Eagles. 5:36 left to go, second period. 24-15. And they will inbound it there. With it on the right wing now is Osborne. Osborne has it batted away by DeBerry. Stolen back there, however, by Cherry. Now they drive down. A shot's going to be up and good by Juju Taylor. And that will cut the lead now to 7, 24-17. DeBerry across the timeline with 5:05 left in the second. To Green. Green drives the bank shot. Missed it. Rebound Warren. She put it up and in. So Averly Warren gets her first 2 points tonight. And here come the Lady Eagles down the floor. Jumper, it's going to be up and good. And that's going to be Taylor for 2. And it's 26-19 now. Tigers up by 7. And the Tigers working the offense. They go down to Miller at the head of the key. A lob under to Warren. Wide open, lays it up and in. Got the alley-oop underneath. Well, at least the lead pass underneath. And Warren picks up her 4th point. So bringing it across now is Cherry. Cherry over on the right side now to Osborne. Osborne tries a 2 and gets it from about 14 feet. And so that will give the Tigers a 28-21 lead here now with 3:46 remaining in the half. Miller at the head of the key, left wing now to Strickland. Lobs it underneath the Warren. Warren underneath trying to get a shot off. Has it ripped away as she was attacked there by Taylor. And the officials just looked the other direction. Now they come down the floor. A long shot put up from the corner by Heinzen. It's off no good. Now it'll be Tiger basketball as it goes directly out of bounds, untouched. Give it to Hardin County in the backcourt with 3:23 left to go in the second period. Hardin County up 28-21. LB DeBerry doing the down court honors. Gets it to Warren on the high post on the left side. Warren rolls right, goes to Green. Green back to Strickland in the circle underneath the Warren. She's open, scores. So Strickland and Warren work the magic in the lane, and it's 30-21. Warren now with 6. Cherry across the timeline. Down on the baseline and out in the lane. The little 6-foot jumpers off, no good there by Ketchum. Ball's kicked out of bounds. Give it to the Tigers baseline with 2:37 remaining in the second period, 30-21. Tigers up by 9. Wanted to add to that right here as DeBerry dribbles across the timeline. Gets it over to Beavis. Now underneath to Green. Green goes in for the shot. Has it blocked. Warren gets the rebound going under. Now back to Beavis. Beavis drives. Tries to bank it. Missed it. Warren with the rebound. Tries to pass it out. Passes it right into the hands of Prather. And now Cherry will dribble down for Chester County with 2:08 left to go here in the second period. There's a travel and they didn't call it. Now with it is Osborne. She drives, kicks it left. Now driving, turnaround jumper. It's off and no good. That's by Ketchum. And they say touch last by a Tiger. Out of bounds, give it to Chester County on their baseline. 1:53 remaining. 30-21, Tigers up by 9. Long inbound pass. Cherry will run it down. Gets it back over now. Prather puts a shot blocked by Warren. Loose ball picked up by Green. Now out to LB. She's on the run. She drives in. Looks outside. Gets it over to Strickland, who saves it inbounds. Strickland goes, lobs it under Warren. She gets it and sticks it up and in. Strickland and Warren pairing for layups here. And it's giving the Tigers an 11-point lead here. Cherry goes down the floor, has it batted back. Here's a three-pointer off the left wing that's no good by Ketchum. Rebound is going to roll out of bounds with 1:16 remaining as DeBerry and Strickland were struggling in there with Ketchum. And it will be Lady Eagle basketball on the underneath their own basket. Here's a driving jumper from 8 that's off, no good. Follows no good as Prather missed it. It was followed also by Ketchum, and now there is a loose ball on the floor. It goes to the held ball, and that will be Tiger possession. 1:04 now left to go here in the second period. Tigers up 32-21. So, DeBerry across the timeline, left side to Shaylee Green. She drives, stops about 8 feet away. Warren out at the free throw line. Now to Strickland in the deep corner right side. Out to DeBerry now near midcourt. On the right, she goes left to Green. Green gets a pick from Warren. Warren sets the pick, drives in the lane, gets the pass, is going up for the layup, and she will be hammered under there by Taylor. And it wasn't, again, we don't have any indication of the fouls because they're not putting them on the scoreboard. We do have an indication that Averly Warren is on the line shooting 2, and she hit the first one. That's 9. If she can hit this, she'll have 10 in the second quarter alone. Got both of them. So, 34-21, Tigers by a baker's dozen. 31 seconds left to go in a half. And Cherry will bring it across the timeline. Goes over. And shot underneath is going to be off no good and tapped out by Chester County. And that shot was by Williams. And the Tigers will take it out in the backcourt with 14 seconds remaining, leading 34-21. They go to Warren at the free throw circle. She goes to Strickland outside. Now to Miller. Miller is going to get called for traveling as she stutter stepped off of the bounce pass, went on the dribble and traveled with the basketball. 4.1 seconds remaining here. Chester County will try to lob it in and get it in. Here's a driving jumper at the buzzer. It's off no good. Warren will get the rebound, but you heard the horn. That's going to do it for the first half, and the Lady Tigers go into the locker room leading 34-21.
Yeah, it's a good first half. 34 is the most we've scored in a while. We shot the ball really well. Hit some threes. Warren got hot underneath. They've got the book on her and watching her kind of grow, because as soon as she touches it, she's got two people on her, one in front, one in back. And but she's done a great job. Lily Beth has shot the ball well. We moved it around. Got a good basket at the end of the first quarter by Avery. So it's been a good game for them so far. Good momentum game.
No question about it. Lady Tigers up 34-21, and Ryan Geyer's here. He'll be here to talk with Steve in just a moment as we come back from this break. But Lady Tigers lead at 34-21. We'll be back after these words. Stay with us here on K93.
Okay. Welcome back to Hardin County basketball. I'm Steve Cornell, along with Bill Short, bringing you the action. I can't even talk. It's so cold outside. My mouth is frozen. Bringing you all the action here from Chester County, the home of the Eagles and Eaglettes. The Lady Tigers on top, 34-21 here at the half. Good first half for the Lady Tigers as they take a lead into the locker room. It's time to speak a minute with Coach Ryan Geyer as the Tigers will take on the Eagles coming up here shortly. But it's going to be kind of a different night for you guys. This is a totally different team that they have. They had a great team last year, went to the state tournament, then lost most of those guys, new coach. So everything is kind of changed for their side.
Yep, lost a core group they've had the past couple years, went to the state tournament and sub-state the next year, and, new coach. Brought a couple guys back that played last year, but a lot of new faces for them getting minutes this year. And so, been trying to find that chemistry and played a tough schedule early on and battled and have played better recently, beat McNary on Friday night, and have continued to improve throughout the year, implementing a new style and new players. So, they're going to be ready to play here at their place, district game. Very quality team. Going to be a different style than what they've been in the past. Past couple years have been very big and physical inside. not as big inside, but really guard the ball well and have a couple guys that can make shots. So got to be ready to play and, adjust to this new style of play for them.
Yeah, it'll be a very important game for the Tigers after Friday night, a classic between the Tigers and Lexington, a very good basketball game. Both teams played well, and, you think your team will carry that momentum into this week because not only on the road tonight, but we'll be on the road against a very good Northside team on Friday.
Yep, road stretch here as we enter the heart of district play, and after Friday we'll have played everybody once, so got to come ready to play. Dealing with some injuries and sickness, so got to have guys step up and play maybe a different role than they're used to, and guys step up and play some important roles. So it'll be interesting here tonight dealing with that. So we just got to go up and play hard and compete and see what happens. But it should be a good game regardless, and I know they'll be prepared to play, and we're going to have to show up and match their intensity level.
Yeah, and it's that time of year sickness goes around school, and I think you got a couple of guys out due to sickness.
We do. I've got 3 players out sick, and then Jackson Burdine is out with an injury, and Peyton Murphy's still out with an injury. So got 5 guys truly out for tonight, and so we've got to have guys step up and play. And obviously we'll miss Jackson tonight and have missed Murph the past couple weeks, and so hoping to get both them back really soon. But here tonight we've got who we got, and got to have guys step up. We've talked a lot the past couple of days about that, and worked on some things. But at the end of the day, it comes down to a few things that we've got to do well, and that's rebound and protect the ball and defend. If we can do that, we'll be in the game late, and that's all you can ask for on the road.
So with Jackson out, who will run the team tonight?
Lamarian will play a lot of point guard. Jaden could do that as well. Depending on situations and foul issues and things like that. So we're comfortable with those guys doing it. Obviously, it's just a different role for them, with Jackson playing that spot a lot of the time. So different role and different roles for some other guys, too, that have shifted because of that. So, it's basketball. It's not that it changes everything, but it does change some of the things we do. And it's kind of like losing your quarterback. The playbook kind of shifts or may dwindle down. And, Jackson being a 3-year starter for us and playing that point guard spot has done a lot of things, seen a lot of things. So replacing that will be tough. But either way, our guys are ready to go. They're sad that him and Murph have still been out, but excited to play. And so that's all you can ask for. You got to play where the chips fall, and we're going to do that here tonight.
Well, it'll be the Tigers and the Eagles coming up. Following this game, the Lady Tigers on top 34-21 over the Eagles here at halftime. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with a look at the scoring in the first half and your second half coming your way here in just a few minutes. This is Hardin County Basketball on 93.5 FM.
All right, back here in Henderson, Tennessee, Bill Sharp along with Steve Carnell as we're ready for the second half to begin. Looking at the scoring for Chester County, leading scorer is Brooke Ketchum with 4. She's followed by Georgiana Pickens with 3, Savannah Williams with 2, Juju Prather with 6, and Hannah Cherry with 2. For the Tigers, leading scorer thus far tonight's Averly Warren with 10. She's followed by Hannah Miller with 9, and L.B. DeBerry with 8. Then Riley Strickland with 3, Shaylee Green with 2. Avery Beavis with a 3. So underway here in the third period, and let's get it started. Chester County has the basketball. They get it over to Ketchum in the lane. She'll bounce it down underneath to Prather. Prather lays it up for an easy deuce on the first possession. It cuts the lead now to 9. Now, 11 rather. My math's falling out on me. Here's a shot on the action in there by Strickland. It's off, no good. Rebound picked up by Cherry. And Lady Eagles come down with a chance to cut the lead again. Here's a pass inside to Ketchum. Ketchum butts up against Green. Green going to get called for a foul there. Not shooting. First foul of the half or the quarter. And the inbound is going to be to Ketchum. Ketchum goes over on the left wing to Heinzen. Heinzen for 3. And they're going to call it a 2. She was on the line, so it's a deuce. All right, 34-25 now. Tigers by 9. Strickland, head of the key, goes left side now to Beavis. Beavis outside to Miller. Miller, attacked there by Williams. Now to Strickland, to Green at the free throw line. Quick dribble and a pass out on the left side to Miller for 3. Hannah Miller takes a shot on the left wing, and here come the Eagles as they'll pass it underneath. Shot by Prather. It's off, no good. Rebound is going to be put up and in by Ketchum as they took it into the lane, and they're taking it inside, confronting Green, and finding some success thus far. It's now 37-27. Tigers by 10. Now with its Green on the left wing to DeBerry. Goes right wing to Strickland. Strickland down in the deep corner left to Beavis. To Green for a deuce from the free throw line. No good. Rebound. Ketchum. Ketchum. Outlet pass to Cherry. Cherry in the forecourt. Dribbles in and dribbles right back out on the left wing. Now around the horn to Williams. Back to Ketchum. Ketchum drives, puts up a hook shot on Green. And I wish you could have seen the expression on Shaylee Green's face when that one went in. She didn't believe it. I had a hard time believing it too. But it counted, 37-29 now. Here's a shot off the right side by Beavis. It's off, no good. Rebound taken down by Cherry. Cherry on the left wing to Williams. To Heinzen, rather. Now here's a driving jumper by Prather. It's off, no good.
Underneath.
Follow, however, will be put up and in by Brooke Ketchum. She scores and she's fouled.
They've turned it up a little bit in the middle of the play with those with 34 and 3. Excuse me.
Green got the foul. That's 2 on her. Strickland sits down. Into the game comes Warren. Free throws up and no good by Ketchum. Warren with the rebound in the corner. Now Green dribbles it down, goes on the left side now to Beavis. Beavis to Warren at the free throw line. She's looking for the pass, stretches out a little too far and travel with the basketball. That's the kind of mistake freshmen will make. And the turnover gives the ball to the Eagles. Williams on the left side passes it right. DeBerry with the steal. To Green. Green slowly dribbles it down. About half speed. Now to Warren. Head of the key. Goes in the deep corner to DeBerry and throws it away. Warren thought DeBerry was going to hang around for the 3, and she passed it in the corner out of bounds. Now there's timeout on the floor. Timeout Tigers with 4:30 left to go here in the third period. Tigers up 37-31. We'll be back in 1 minute. So Chester County will take it out following the timeout. Cherry will dribble it up the floor. She goes on the left wing on the offensive end on the right side now. That's Williams. Passes it in the lane. Warren will fight it out with Prather. Loose ball finally. That was Green rather. And Warren picks up the loose ball. The Tigers take it to the offensive end. Good turnover for the Lady Tigers. They lead 37-31 and need some points here. Warren giving the shot at the free throw line, instead dribbles right. Goes down to Miller in the corner. Back to Warren. Warren over to Green. Green drives. Giving a 12-foot jumper. Won't take it. Beavis drives in. Banks it. Nice shot. Beavis found a hole inside. Laid it up and in off the bank shot. And there's full court pressure being applied. Williams breaks it easily. Gets into the forecourt. Stopped there by DeBerry. DeBerry is shot by Williams. Is off. No good. Rebound Green. Tigers running. DeBerry in the forecourt. Stops right wing. Left to Green. Green in the lane. Goes under to Warren. She's open. She scores. Green gets the feed. And Warren gets the deuce. Nice looking play right there. 3:07 to Williams. She drives in the lane. Falling, puts up a shot. They're going to call her for traveling prior to the shot. It did go in, but they wave it off. Give it to Hardin County in the backcourt. Heinsohn checks out, checks Osborne for Chester County. The Tigers, DeBerry dribbling. Green, Beavis, Warren, and Miller on the floor right now. There's a pass under to Green. Green drives, it scores. Green got it down on the low post right side. She turned, laid it up and in, and full court pressure. This gives Tigers now 43-31 lead. With Cherry dribbling up for the Lady Eagles. She's going to step on the line, but instead of calling it on the line, they're going to call a foul on Miller, who may or may not have forced her out of bounds, but I didn't see any contact. But here's the inbounds pass following that. Williams gets it into Cherry. Cherry working against Miller. Now over a bank shot off the left wing for three. It's off, no good. Green with the rebound. Outlet pass, DeBerry. They're running. She goes to the right side, guarded by Prather. Has it tapped away by Prather, picked up there by Taylor. Back to Prather. Prather drives down, missed the layup. Follows up by Taylor. It's off, no good. But a whistle and a foul is going to put Taylor on the line to shoot two. And that's going to be on Beavis, her first to our record. On the line shooting two is Chloe Taylor. First shot is good. Score now 43-32. Tigers on top. 2:05 left to go, third period. Second shot, Taylor got them both. So the Tigers bring it down now. The 10-point lead. On the left side to Green. Green gets a pick from Warren, goes over now to Strickland. Strickland lobs it under to Warren. Warren tries a shot, won't go, gets the rebound, kicks it outside to Green for three, won't go. And Prather's going to get the long rebound out in the circle. Over to Cherry, and Cherry will bring it down for Chester County. 1:33 left to go. Down to Prather baseline. She spins, dribbles, gets it out now to Osborne, and she'll lob it in. Green gets the steal inside. Now, DeBerry down the floor to Beavis. Beavis missed the first shot, but got her own rebound and stuck it up and in. So, Beavis picks up two for the Tigers. And it's 45-33. Williams across the timeline. A bank shot off and no good by Prather. Got her own rebound. And she will almost lose it out of bounds. Saved in there by Osborne. And Chester County works it back in the lane. Prather drives in. Looked to me like she'd been in the lane there for about a half hour, but she's going to get about a 4-foot jumper that rolls in for her. And it's 47-33 now. 34 seconds left to go in the quarter. So Tigers up by 12. Check that, by 10. They just changed the scoreboard. Green is on the right side. 18 seconds now. It's stolen there, and off to the races goes Taylor after the steal. And with 13.1 seconds remaining in the quarter, it's knocked out of bounds by Green. And they'll give it to Chester County underneath their own basket. Shaded to the left here, about halfway out to the line. Now to Cherry. Cherry, Prather drives in, turn around, spinning jumper. It's off, no good. Got her own rebound, put it up and in with a half second left. She got the two, and she's going to go to the line. And the foul is going to be on, I'm not sure. I think maybe DeBerry. But on the line shooting one is Prather. She's going to hit it. And that is going with 4 seconds left. I thought it was a half a second. It was 5 now. Here's Green with a long three at the buzzer, and it's off, no good. And that's the end of the third period. Hardin County holds on to a 7-point lead here, 45-38. We'll come back for the fourth after this 60-second timeout. (45-38), the third quarter score. The Lady Tigers will have the basketball to begin the fourth quarter and attempt to hang on to this 7-point lead. DeBerry has it out ahead of the key, goes left wing now to Strickland, out to Warren, who's on the right side of the circle. Back now to Miller, who goes in and then kicks it back out to Green. Shaylee Green on the dribble outside to Warren at the free throw line, fading to the left. Over to now Strickland. Strickland gets it over to Miller. Miller drives down, finds an opening, lays it up and in. So Tigers drop back on defense. Prather going against Green inside, kicks it back outside now to Osborne. Now over to Taylor. Back now to Cherry, who's on the right wing. She goes down in the corner, dribbles back out, and attacks the right wing again. This time it's her pass inside to Prather, stolen away by Green. Green is on the way down for the layup. Instead, kicks it off under to DeBerry. DeBerry tries to go to Warren. It gets the loose ball is kicked up outside around the horn. Green goes down the in line, tries to go in for the bank shot. It got batted away. Loose ball picked up by Williams. And here come the Tigers, or rather or Chester County on the right wing with Taylor. A whistle and a foul is going to be called. And for the life of me, I cannot read those fingers. And they're not giving it to us on the scoreboard, so I have to beg your pardon. I don't know who the foul was on. Juju Prather on to Williams on the right side. Now underneath to Taylor, back to Williams. Williams jumped to pass it off and came down before she got it away and traveled with the basketball. Give it to the Tigers. 6:23 that is. Left to go here in the fourth period. Tigers up 47-38.
They give them the ball. What do they do? Call it a jump?
I don't know. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Well, they
Hold
called it a jump ball is what they did.
Oh, no, that's not. Anyway, there's a shots up on the inbounds pass, and out of all that, Ketchum's going to end up with a deuce inside. That makes absolutely no sense. But they gave it to him, so the Tigers now lead at 47-40. Now with it is Warren over on the right side now to DeBerry. She has it batted away by Prather in the backcourt, but Riley Strickland comes in with a loose ball. Goes to Green on the left side. Green drives in, misses the layup on the other side. Comes Warren with the bank shot. She got the follow. 49-40 now. On the right side now. That is Ketchum tries to lob it under to Prather. Prather and Green go after it. Knocked out of bounds. They say Green touched it last. Give it now to Williams. Williams inbound to Prather. Over and out. And a blank shot by Cherry. No good rebound. Miller comes up with it. Gets it over now. And a timeout call. Timeout Hardin County with 5:19 left to go in the fourth. Tigers up by 9. We'll be back in 30 seconds. $5:19 left to go here in the fourth period. 49-40 is the score. Tigers up by 9. They called a 30-second timeout, and both coaches are thinking it's a 1-minute timeout. And now they're just now breaking out of the respective huddles. Coming to the floor, it will be Tiger basketball as we resume play with 5:19 left to go in the fourth. 49-40, Hardin County on top. Green across the timeline, goes left side now to Strickland. Strickland on the right-hand dribble, moving towards center. Goes over to Miller at midcourt. Now on the right side to Green on the wing. She goes on the left-hand dribble to the left side now to Warren, who's way out. Warren given all the time she wants. Goes over now to DeBerry. DeBerry back to Warren. A very soft man-to-man as Green goes in. Tries to bank a layup, and it's going to be knocked away there. Blocked by Ketchum. Rebound picked up by Cherry. Cherry down the floor. And that's Prather on the right side to Cherry. Underneath to Prather again. Prather is going to collide with Miller on the left wing, and it looks like a foul is going to be called on Miller. Now that's going to be on Miller, her second. And Cherry will inbound it. Check that. Ketchum will, and Cherry will receive it and go on the right side to Prather. 4:18 left to go now. 49-40. Tigers up by 9. Prather drives, puts up a bank shot over Cherry. Won't go. Rebound. Ketchum had it, lost it, and a whistle. And they're going to say it is a foul. A foul is going to be called on Warren. Her first. And to the line goes Ketchum, shooting 2. First shot is off, no good. 4:12 now. A little over half of the fourth period remaining. 49-40. 49-41 now. That's Ketchum. Ketchum gets her 11th point tonight. and it's 49-41. Across the timeline comes Strickland. Goes to Warren at the three-point line, near the line on the left. Now around to Miller on the left side. Outside now to Green. Under 4 minutes now, 3:50 as a matter of fact, to Warren. Warren at the free throw line. Hands it off to Miller, goes to the floor, and they're going to call traveling on Miller. She tried to call timeout as she was going to the floor, and the official did not see it our way. Give it to the Eagles in the backcourt. Cherry will dribble across, or rather, that's Cherry. Hannah Cherry across the timeline. On the right side to Prather. 5 feet outside the circle. Almost a steal there by Miller, picked up by Cherry. Now to Williams in the lane, goes in there and missed the layup. Warren was just hammered by Prather from behind, and the ball gets knocked out of bounds. Fortunately, it will be Tiger basketball, or that would have been a total steal on that rebound. Green goes left side now to Strickland. Strickland stops, high post right side, down to Green. Green drives underneath, catches Warren wide open, lays it up and in. Nice play, Green and Warren, as they work together. And it will now be 51-41 as Chester County comes down. They go to Williams for an 8-foot jumper. It's off, no good. Green is going to knock it out of bounds over Prather as they struggle for the rebound. It will be Lady Eagle basketball with 2:45 remaining. It's a 51-41, 10-point Tiger lead. Inbound to Prather. To Williams, way outside. Williams looking for some help. Guarded there by Strickland. As a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Green, pushing off on Prather. They've had one heck of a battle inside. And I think they called that on Green. I thought I heard him say first, but give it to Chester County underneath. We'll just let you know when they foul out, I guess. As Williams has it on the right side, underneath the Prather. She's working against Green. Turnaround jumper, it's off, no good, partially blocked. Prather gets the rebound. Out to Williams. Williams in the corner now to Ketchum. Ketchum, jumper, won't go. Rebound all the way in the far corner. Ketchum gets to it. Now to Taylor. Loose ball is going to be picked up by Strickland. And the Tigers have it back with 2:09 left to go here in the fourth. They lead by 10. Now Green outside, probably wanting to use up some of this clock. Goes now to Miller on the right side. She'll drift over about 6 feet over the head of the key. Dead away. Green now right side. Tries to pass it under to DeBerry. Stolen away by Taylor. Out to Williams. Williams drives under, puts the shot up over Green. Won't go. Rebound. Warren and Taylor tie up. And it will be a held ball. Give it to the Tigers. Now there's timeout as Lee Pipkins steps out and takes command of the floor with 1:37 remaining. Tigers at 51-41. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 1 minute, 37 seconds remaining in this ball game. Tigers up by 10, wanting to hold on to it here for a W. And a district W at that. Strickland to Warren. Tigers beat the pressure. Get it to Green. In the forecourt now to Strickland way outside on the left. Probably going to hold it and wait for a foul call. That's the fourth. That is only the first team foul on Chester County. And for us, that's kind of a good thing right now. Tigers will take it out. Fouls on Williams. It's a pass under to Warren. Warren in the lane. Kicks it back outside now to Strickland. Strickland left side to Green. Green under pressure midcourt. And a whistle and a foul is going to be called. This one's going to be on Heinzen. And with 1:07 now, the situation with the clock, 51-41, Tigers by 10. We'll get the inbounds now to Green. Green's close to midcourt. Had to be careful to keep from stepping in the backcourt. Was fouled there quickly by Osborne. That's the third team foul. I thought it was fourth, but now Green inbounding it now to DeBerry. DeBerry gets literally tackled as Alexis Rivers comes in and brought her down with an open field tackle. That will be the fourth foul in the quarter. With 1:04 left, the Tigers may go to the line following this upcoming foul, and I got money. It says it's going to be a pretty quick foul after it's inbounded. So DeBerry inbounds it.
What are we doing?
Tries to get it to Miller's side court, and bumping her out of bounds was Rivers, who picks up her second foul after coming off the bench with 1:02 remaining. To the line will go Hannah Miller to shoot two. First shot, good. 1:02 still on the clock. Tigers up now by 11, now 12, as Miller gets her 13th point tonight. Right side now. Here's a Williams inside now to Prather. She drives. Bank shot inside, won't go. Saved inbounds. And they're saying Ketchum did not save it inbounds. Her foot was out of bounds. And give it to the Lady Tigers with 52 seconds remaining in the game. So Riley Strickland inbounding it to DeBerry. DeBerry lost it. Miller picked up the loose ball though. And DeBerry is going to stand in the backcourt and just wait for him to come foul her.
I'm like Chester County's coach. Why did you do that? She was going to get a 10-second call. Bailed him out.
So Rivers is going to pick up her third foul. She just dove right in there. DeBerry is going to the line to shoot two. First shot is off, no good. That won't help. 44 seconds left on the clock now. Been the longest 2 minutes of the year. Second shot. Got the roll on that one. And now it's 54-41. Tigers once again by 13. Down the floor comes Cherry. Down in the corner, kicks it outside now to Osborne. Osborne takes the long three. Off the back rim, saved by Strickland on the sideline. And there's a quick foul as Ketchum will get into Riley on the sideline. And Riley will go to the line to shoot two. 28 seconds left now with the Tigers up by 13. Strickland, an excellent free throw shooter on the line First shot's good. Tigers by 14 now. And Riley, true to her reputation, gets her 5th point tonight. And it's 56-41. So with it, Cherry under the Prather in the lane, goes in. 4-foot jumper. Prather is going to pick up a deuce there. 14 seconds remaining. Tigers are going to win this one 56-43 right now with 9 seconds remaining. Strickland in the forecourt. Goes now to Green at midcourt, 3-2, and she's going to hold it. And the ball game is over. Final 56-43. And the Tigers pick up their first win in district play. We'll go to 1-3.
Yeah, it's a good win too. Much needed win in the district. Got some offensive output. That's got to give them some confidence. Shot the ball well. Shot the ball well at the free throw line. Worked it inside and out. And Chester County, they're a lot better than advertised or what their scores have been. They were aggressive. Their coach gets the best out of what she had tonight. And if this team's young, they're going to be tough to deal with in the next coming seasons.
I was really impressed with the play of Prather. She scored 14 points, and Brooke Ketchum had 13 points. Both of them did their part. They just couldn't get support from the remaining players on the team. And it could be due to the Tiger defense.
Yeah.
And we did a really good job working defensively tonight.
Well, we came out and pressed them too and hurried them up and got a few steals. But a really good win for the Lady Tigers. Like I said, a much-needed win. We go to Northside on Friday. We should win that game. They hadn't had a very good year. And maybe we can grab 2 district wins against the 2 teams at the bottom.
56-43 the final. Lady Tigers get the W. We'll be back for more basketball here as the men are on the floor warming up as we speak. We'll take a pause here for a word from our sponsors. We'll come back with more here from Henderson on K93.
All right, welcome back to Chester County. I'm Steve Cornell along with Bill Sharp as we're getting set for game number 2. It'll be the Tigers and the Eagles, and what should be a good matchup. Of course, the Eagles, they lost a lot from last year's state championship run, and their coach as well. He resigned, so they're going through some changes. And, Bill, we've got some changes of our own. We've got some sickness and one key injury with Jackson Burdine going to be out tonight with a hand injury.
Yeah, that's an ouch right there for certain. I saw when the injury occurred the other night, and I questioned it on the air momentarily, but he looked like he shook it off. But obviously sometimes those little nagging injuries in small bones in the body can do more damage than big bones. So
Yeah.
That's an unfortunate occurrence, and I'm sure the Tigers are going to miss his input in tonight's game. We'll just have to see if teamwork can recover what is going to be necessary to pull out a victory here on the road here early in the district. Right now, the Tigers are 1-2. They'll like to even that up to 2-2 tonight, and that would be huge.
Well, they played really good, last Friday night at Lexington. Had a chance to win it at the end. Jackson just came up a little bit short, hit the front iron, descended into overtime, and they come out of the gate against Southside, which is probably maybe the best team in our area. Northside being number 2 coming up on Friday night, but then get a big win over McNary. So this is a much-needed win as we try to play for seeding, as we move forward and get into the tournament here in a few weeks.
No question. We'll take a quick pause there for a word from our sponsors. We'll come back with the starting lineups for tonight's second game. Stay with us here on K93. Okay, the Tigers are being introduced right now as we come back on the air. As so far, we've got Lemurian White, we've got Jaden Davis, we've got Ian Stanley and Jacob Saunders are the starters for the Tigers, and Corbin Smith. So Jaden Williams for Chester County is being introduced. Also Aiden Welch. Also Isaiah Stafford. Christian Hofford. And missing one there.
I'll tell you,
it's Peyton Barham. That's it.
Jackson being out, I'm interested to see how we handle that because he does so much with the basketball. He drives, penetrates. 3-year starter, like Coach said at halftime of the girls' game. So it's going to be hard to replace.
Jaden Williams versus Jaden Davis for the jump. It's going to be tapped and controlled by Davis. Back in the backcourt to White. So Lamarian bringing it down for the Tigers. Trying his hand at point guard here. Now with it is Ian. Gets it in underneath. Shot up and good by White as he drove in, got the layup. So Hardin County draws first blood here. Chester County brings it down now following the shot, the Hardin County basket. And they're working inside on the low post left side. A pass back out now to Welch, Aiden Welch. It's going to be knocked out of bounds down on the low post right side. Knocked out by the Tigers, or at least the Tigers touched it last. Give it to the Eagles inbound on the right side to Hawford. Hawford tries to go down low. Smith knocks it away. Picked up by White. White down to Davis, baseline. He stops. Goes outside now to Stanley. Here's a jumper for 12's no good. Rebound taken down by Hawford. Hawford quickly down on the action in for the Eagles. Goes on the left wing to Barham. Now further left to Welch. And he'll try to pass it down on the baseline to Williams, and he throws it away. Went out of bounds untouched on the corner there. I guess he thought Williams was coming out, and Williams didn't do so. So the Tigers give it to Davis to bring it down into the forecourt. He'll butt up against Barham and go to White. White stays on the right side, gets it over now to Saunders. So here's a pass underneath to White. White stopped under the baseline. Quick shovel pass underneath to Smith, and Smith gets a deuce. The layup inside, 4-0 Tigers.
That's a good look by Lamarian. Good heads-up play.
Barham on the left side now to Stafford. Here's a long three. It's off, no good. Barham with the rebound, put it up and in. That was Williams, rather, on the rebound. So the Tigers come down the floor. Davis takes it in underneath, dishes it off to the left as he goes into the lane there to Smith. Smith's shot won't go, but a whistle and a foul is called. And I think that's going to be on Williams. And Corbin Smith on the line. He's already got two, now he's got three. So he hits the first of two free throws. 5:54 left to go, first period. Hardin County now 6-2. Nice free throw form by Corbin Smith. He's got four. The Tigers lead by that many. Now Barham on the right side. Goes to Williams. Now to Stafford. They're moving around. Tigers in a zone. And they work around outside. Welch finally kicks it underneath, driving in, putting up a little floater is Williams, and he's going to hit it. And that will give the Tigers the basketball, leading now 6-4. They get it into the forecourt. Davis drives in. Finds Smith charging, lays it up and in.
Oh,
beautiful play by Davis as he catches Smith wide open underneath.
Well, it's good. It's, Cord was moving to the basket. Man, what a look by Jaden.
On the right side now they go to Stafford. Stafford paired up there with Stanley. On the right side now still Welch in the lane. 4 feet away, kicks it back out. Here's a three that's off and no good by Williams. Rebound, fought for underneath. And let's see. There's a whistle and a foul call.
It's going to be on Cord.
Yeah, it's going to be on Smith. His first. Inbounds and a one-handed float shot, a little hook shot by Aiden Welch. Finds a home. And it's 8-6 now. Tigers up by 2. Across the timeline, Davis tries to dart down the lane, instead backs up, goes back. Now he goes in again. Loose ball is going to be on the floor, and they're going to get a timeout called as falling down was Barham, and their coach, Tarius Johnson, called timeout. There's a 30-second timeout on the floor. Tigers up 8-6, back in 30. 4:18 left to go in the first period. Tigers lead at 8-6. Chester County with the basketball in the backcourt as they attempt to even the score here. Working with it outside now is Welch. Welch gets it underneath a three on the left wing as Hawford hits a three off the left wing. And that gives Chester County the lead. 9-8. Davis drives in the paint. Ball gets loose. Loose ball. Halford comes up with it out with the outlet pass. Going in for the layup on the other end. It's Welch. He missed it. Rebound. White. And they're going to call a jump ball on the rebound, and it will be Chester County basketball. 3:41 as Williams takes the inbounds pass. Goes to Welch on the left side. Here's a three. And Halford is going to hit his second three in a row. And now the Tigers trail by 4. So White will dribble, split a double team, find the baseline. It's back now to Smith, who's way outside. Now with it is Saunders. Jacob goes left wing now to Davis. Davis looking for some help. Aiden Coleman in the game for the Tigers. Here's a driving. It's going to end up a charge by Saunders as he goes in the lane, squared up on Barham, and got called for the foul. And it will be Chester County basketball in the backcourt. Saunders gets the foul, and Welch will bring it down for Chester County. Goes right wing now to Jordan Hunt. Now back to Welch. Here's another three as Halford takes another chance. It's off, no good. Rebound, Davis. Davis out. Coleman slips out of his hands to Halford. Halford will take it in and get the easy layup on the steal there. And now there's a steal on the inbounds pass as they work it up. Coming up with it is Welch. Welch drives to the right of the lane, kicks it down over to Halford for three. Off, no good. Rebound is going to be dribbled out of bounds by Hunt. And we can give it now to the Tigers in the backcourt. 14-8 now, Chester County on top. Davis will be fouled as he comes up the floor. Jordan Hunt picks up a personal foul, and it's 14-8 with 2:12 left to go here in the first period. Tigers down by 6. They need a bucket. They haven't had one in quite a while. White brings it across the timeline. Goes to the right wing. Now to Davis, who goes exactly the other direction. Head of the key now. And Stanley comes up with it. And being forced into the backcourt is Coleman. And I thought we'd get a foul out of it because he was pushed, but they called backcourt. And Aiden Coleman respectfully disagrees. Into the game comes Lane Estes. And out goes Stafford. And now Chester County working outside as Welch goes in the lane, kicks it down low, tries to get it to Estes. Estes tries to go up for a shot, has it blocked by Davis, out of bounds. 1:39 on the first quarter clock right now. Into the game comes Heath Hardin. And Coleman's out. Pass in under to Welch. Welch to Williams. And Williams gets the deuce with 1:30 left to go here in the first quarter. Still as White is trapped in the backcourt. Gets it over now. And finally to Hardin. Hardin gets it over down to Stanley. Stanley back to Davis. Davis drives in the lane. There's a whistle, and I believe a foul is going to be called on Halford, it was in doubt because Davis gave Halford one heck of a shot in there. And Jaden Davis on the line now, shooting 2. First shot's good. $1:14 now left. Into the game comes Garrett Sipes. As Davis hits both free throws. 1:14 remaining now. The Tigers put Smith on the bench for a rest, and Sipes is in, also is Hardin in. Davis is in there, and Stanley and White are the 5 on the floor. 1:07 left to go here. In the first period, Tigers down 16-10. Welch, head of the key. Goes left wing now to Estes. Back to Welch. Now Estes underneath to Barham. Here's a 3 off the right side. It's no good. Rebound taken down by Chester County. Couldn't see the number, but it got kicked out to Welch. Welch in the lane, drives, puts up a 3-foot floater and hit it. Welch is probably the smallest guy on the floor. Got in the tree. Now he got the steal. Will go down and take it under. Will miss the layup following the steal. Davis saves it in the corner, but it will be retrieved by Williams in the forecourt for Chester County. 16 seconds now left to go in the quarter. 18-10 now. Chester County on top. Welch down on the baseline to Barham. 4 seconds. Finally a 3 is put up and good by Lane Estes at the buzzer. And the Tigers fall down by 11, 21-10 going into the second period. We'll take 1 minute. We'll be right back after these words. Hardin County will have the basketball to begin the second period of play. They trail 21-10 at the hands of Chester County's Eagles. Tigers go to Wyke. Wyke has the ball stripped away. Welch will steal it, take it down, lay it up, and in. Welch gets the deuce, and I believe he's going to get the foul, and Wyke's going to be called for it. So Welch going in for the 3-point play. It's now a 13-point game. And he missed the free throw. Rebound, Chester County with it's Williams. On the right side to Welch. Now ahead of the key. Welch has it now. Goes to Swift. Lane Swift in the game for Chester County. Now Welch drives in, passes it underneath. Going in for the layup is Barham, but he missed it. Rebound Tigers. They get it into the forecourt to Davis. Davis now to Saunders on the left side. He drives in, goes in for the layup. Rebound is picked up by Smith. His follow won't go, and Estes with the rebound. Tigers had a chance there, couldn't get it to fall. Here's a steal on the other end as Barham has it taken away by Davis, and Davis is quickly in the forecourt, drives in the lane, stops, or rather goes into a running jumper that's off the left rim and they're going to call him for the charge. So Jaden Davis picks up his first foul, and the turnover gives Chester County the basketball with a 13-point lead to boot. Across the timeline is Welch. Welch has it batted away by Davis on the right sideline.
Everyone give it to us.
And they say it's touched last by Davis, and they gave it to Hardin County. So we will take it. White. Now dribbles slowly across the timeline, guarded by Stafford. White. Now to Saunders, and he's being mauled by Barham, and Barham eventually will be called for the foul. That is the first foul of the quarter for Chester County. Tigers will at least get the ball out of bounds. Inbounds pass. White has it tapped and stolen by Welch. Chester County down the floor on offense, leading by 13. Welch on the right side has pass inside, batted away by White to Davis. Under now to Saunders. Saunders goes under for the layup, reverse layup that is. It's off no good, but he's fouled. And that's going to be on Estes, I believe. And to the line is Jacob Saunders shooting two. First shot's good. Second shot off no good. White with the rebound. Picks it up. It goes to Saunders in the corner. Saunders outside now to Stanley for three. So Ian Stanley picks up a three for the Tigers. And it will be now a 9-point lead for Chester County as Welch dribbles around the three-point line. Tigers in a 2-3 zone. Down to Barham, back out to Welch for three, no good. Rebound. Davis had it, Smith had it. Finally, it's going to be batted out of bounds by Barham. Give it to the Tigers as they battle for it underneath the Chester County basket. White will inbound full court man-to-man pressure here. Saunders will go to White. White dribbles across the timeline, guarded by Welch. To Davis. In the corner right side, goes to the right wing to Stanley. Stanley is going to be called for traveling as he head faked to go on the drive and took an extra step. 5:14 left to go in the half. Tigers down 23-14. Chester County's Eagles with the basketball in the backcourt. Welch dribbles left side. Goes now to Hawford on the left. He'll go back to Welch, circle into the corner. We know Hawford is proficient from three, and we're staying on him this time. Welch is out now with it at the head of the key on a slow dribble. Tigers standing tall in a 2-3 zone. Now to Hawford, back to Welch. Clock at 4:35 now. Hawford drives in, has it tapped away, picked up by Davis. Davis now to White. White goes under, lays it off the glass. Missed it, but he's fouled. Stafford will pick up the foul. So that is his third, I believe, if I heard that right. On the line will go Lamarion White to shoot 2 free throws. First shot, got it. That cuts the lead to 8 now. Tigers whittling it down, trying to make the adjustment. Working without Burdine as point guard. Jackson Burdine. Second shot, won't go. Rebound, Halford. Down the floor they go to Welch, head of the key. He looks for Halford in the corner, finally hands it to him on a handoff. They're working the left side now. Halford goes full circle, gets it back in the corner. Now to Stafford. Halford takes the three, hard off the rim, right into Davis, who will get the rebound. Dribbles it down for the Tigers. Looks outside now to Coleman. Hayden Coleman kicks it in the corner. White for three. No. Rebound. Saunders has got it outside now to White. To Stanley. And this is all outside the three-point circle. Davis goes right to White in the deep corner right side. White drives in. Puts the jumper up. Won't go. Rebound. Halford. 3:27. Barham across the timeline back to Welch. Now to Barham on the baseline. Back to Welch outside. Ends up in the paint, stolen away there and kicked out by White. White underneath as Saunders goes in on the left side of the basket and is kind of hammering around to the other side. He will be fouled there. And that's going to be on Fulton, I think. His first. And to the line goes Jacob Saunders to shoot two. First shot is off, no good. Tigers got to hit these free throws. Second shot is in and out, no good. Rebound, Halford. So, still a 23-15. There's a three-pointer in the corner that's off and no good by Welch, or rather, check that, that's Swift. And a whistle and a foul called on the rebound. And that is going to be on Stafford, if that's what he said. That's 4 on him, I believe. And to the line on the other end is Jacob Saunders. He'll be shooting two more. First shot is off, no good. Right now, the Tigers are 6 of 11 from the free throw line. Not helping themselves much here by missing these free throws. 2:56 left to go in the second. Tigers down 23-15 now 16. As Saunders picks up his second point, and Welch will dribble down slowly with 2:49 left to go in the quarter. The half, that is. Welch goes left side now to Swift. Down into corner to Hunt. Back outside to Welch. Now to Halford. Into Welch in the lane. 8-foot floater's up and good. Aiden Welch now has 8 points on the night. And the Tigers work it up the floor. Down by 9. White in the floor court. On the right side. Picks up a dribble, tries to go to Smith. Smith rips it away, goes under for the layup underneath, and a whistle and a foul is going to either be called on Halford or Swift. They're saying it's on Halford. More importantly, Corbin Smith's going to the line to shoot two. First shot, got it. So now it's an 8-point game. Tigers can cut it to 7 here. Smith looking for his 8th point, missed it. Rebound coming out Swift. Now to Halford on the other end, on the right side. Halford inside to Welch. Welch outside now. It's And a pass into the lane is going to be stolen away by Wyke. Lemarian in the forecourt. Gets down in the corner right side. Tries to go to Smith. Instead, takes it in for the layup. In and out. Won't go. Rebound taken down by Welch. Welch runs the floor. Goes all the way under. Splits a double team and lays it up and in. That was a reversal of fortune big time on that trip. Davis brings it down the floor now with Chester County up by 10. They get it to Wyke in the corner on the right side. Wyke has it tapped away by Hawford. And back in comes Stanley. Out comes Smith. Out comes Coleman. Also in for the Tigers is Garrett Sipes. Now to Davis on the inbounds pass. 1:12 remaining now. Over to Wyke in the corner right side. He drives, goes under for the layup, missed it. Sipes had the rebound, had it batted out of his hands, and they're saying it will be Tiger basketball on the baseline, I believe, if we can get someone to throw it in. Finally, Wyke comes up to handle the chore. Gets it in now, and going up for the easy layup is Hardin, or rather Sipes. Sipes goes in and gets the deuce. That cuts the lead to 8 with 54 seconds remaining. Nice play on the baseline. Welch. Outside with 40 seconds, not in any hurry. Borum on the left, back to Welch. Right side to Stafford. Stafford goes down on the baseline to Hunt. Hunt across to Borum. Now to Stafford. Now to Borum. 19 seconds. Borum on to Stafford on the left side. To Welch, who's come out to midcourt. 11 seconds. He's as far away as you can get from the goal and stay in his half of the court. He drives in, splits another double team, banks it off the glass, and scores with 6.7 seconds remaining in the half, and he now has 12 and goes to the line to shoot 2. And I think the foul was on Davis. He got it. So Welch now has 13 with 6.7 seconds remaining in the half. The Tigers trail once again by 11. They trailed by 13 earlier. Davis inbounds. That's Stanley, now to Wyke. 3 seconds, he's in, kicks it back. Here's a shot at the buzzer by Coleman that's off, no good. And that ends the first half of play. And the Hardin County Tigers are trailing 30-19 at the hands of the Chester County Eagles.
Yeah, you can tell we're missing Jackson. We knew we would. And it's just hard to get things going. I mean, he's your guy. He's your quarterback.
Been your guy for quite a while.
Well,
so.
yeah, for, going into 3 years.
Yeah.
And he's had a few things, but he hadn't missed many games. And so, you can tell it's kind of tough right now. We're, as we said in a break, we're discombobulated as far as running our offense.
You said it, I can't pronounce that word.
Well, we are from what we're wanting to do and kind of set up our offense. And they're good. And, they're better than we thought going into this game, too. I mean, they're playing pretty well. New coach. They got some guys that can jump. They got some guys that can run. Their point guard's good. He's having a good night. They got a shooter out there. And 3 inside. He's killed us. Now, Core has played really well inside. Core's a big physical body. He's played really well. It's tough for him, though. He can't jump with this guy. And but, we knew it was going to be tough. But we're not out of it. 30-19. We had a chance right there. We kind of give them a 3-point play there at the end. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, 11 points is nothing. Not it doesn't restrict you from coming back. But it will be an uphill battle, and the Tigers are up to the task. I guarantee it. 30-19, the halftime score. We'll take a pause here for a word. We'll take a break, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Goes on the right wing to Welch. Welch back to Harford. Tigers now in a man-to-man, it looks like. Now to Welch. Now to drop him back into a zone. A shot by Harford's off, no good. Rebound is Barham. The driving jumper is up and no good by Stafford, but put up and in by Jaden Williams. And it's 32-19. Biggest lead of the night. Saunders with the Davis on the left wing. Now to Stanley for 3, or rather for 2. He's just inside. So Ian Stanley gets deuce. He's got 5 now. And here's Harford into the forecourt. Goes to Barham right side. Now to Welch on the left. Now on the left side, right side there to Stafford. Stafford almost has it stolen by White. Barham picks up the loose ball. And they're passing it around outside the perimeter of this 2-3 zone. Williams goes to Welch. He'll drive in, try to split the double team. Puts a shot up with the left hand, won't go. Rebound saved in by Harford under to Welch. Welch lays it up and in. Just got beat underneath on that one. And it's 34-21 now. Davis stops on the baseline right side, back outside to White. White under to Smith, open for a second. He's going to try to go up for the shot. Finally does. Finally scores. It took a little finagling inside, but Corbin Smith picks up the deuce underneath, and it cuts the lead to 11 now. Now Stafford has it left wing for Chester County. Over to Williams at the high post right side. Now Williams drives in. He's going to be fouled, I believe, by Smith. And official got stopped halfway to the desk, and I don't know what they're saying, but the foul's going to be called on White. His second, according to my count, which is not much count because I don't have any confirmation. But Barham will inbound it for Chester County on the baseline. Goes on the right side, or rather left side to Welch. Welch to Barham. Barham out to Harford. Now to Welch near the Eagles' head at midcourt. Welch on the right side, dribbles in the paint, splits 4 players, and then kicks it to Harford in the corner. Shots off, no good. The rebound's put up by Harford. That was rather Barham with the shot. Harford with the rebound and the follow, and he was fouled. Foul is going to be on Smith. I believe that's his second. And on the line is Christian Harford shooting 2. First shot's good. Second shot on its way. He bagged it. 5:11 left in the third. It's 36-23 Tigers. White across the timeline. Goes way in the corner on the left there to Stanley. Stanley has it pocket picked by Welch. Welch will drive down, take it in, miss the layup. As Barham puts the follow up, it won't go either. Davis finally with the rebound. Double team, gets it out. Was trying to bounce pass it to Corbin Smith, but it got kicked out of bounds by Jaden Williams. Give it to the Tigers backcourt. 4:46 left to go in the third. Tigers down 36-23. Jaden Davis across the timeline. Davis lobs it in to Smith, who's charging. Had it taken away by Welch. Welch is driving down, puts up the shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, it's Coleman. Coleman out to White. White underneath to Saunders for the layup. Good fast break mechanics there by Saunders. And, of course, White. And now it will be Chester County on the left wing. Here's a three from the left side by Hofford. Nothing but net. And now it's 39-25. Tigers down by 14. Davis against Barham. Kicks it in the corner now to Coleman. Back out to Davis. Batted away by Welch. Welch takes it down and gets the easy layup on the fast break. Now there's timeout on the floor. Timeout Hardin County. Down by 16 now. 3:45 left to go in the third. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Tigers basketball when we come back from a timeout. And I'm sure the head coach Ryan Geyer is looking for some changes here to the strategy in this game. Davis gets it across the timeline to Lamarion. White dribbles left, then right, and then goes to Davis right side. Davis now to Coleman. Goes in the lane, goes up. Thought he was going up for a layup. However, had the shot blocked. White picks up the loose ball, goes in, was going to put up a shot himself, but he ran right straight into Timothy Joy and gets called for the charge. So things not rolling the Tigers' way right now, down by 16. Welch goes underneath now to Williams. Now a driving layup put up and good by Jaden Williams. And with 3:07 remaining, there's a whistle at midcourt and a foul is going to be called on Halford, reaching in on Davis. I see that as third, but we'll just have to wait till they walk them off the court to know whether they fouled out or not. Davis, we're behind the official and cannot see their hands. And Davis will drive down for the layup on the right side. He missed it, but he's going to the line to shoot to 1 second under the three-point mark here in the third period. It's 43-25. Chester County on top. Davis right now has 2 points on the night. First shot here is, however, up and good, as Chester County has managed to keep him relatively quiet tonight. Now the Tigers trail 43-26. Davis drains both free throws, and it's 43-27. Swift on the right side now to Hofford. Now to Williams. Now to Swift in the lane. He's going to pump it back out on the left wing to Welch. Welch goes to Halford on the right side. Halford drifts toward the head of the key. Goes right side now to Williams. Now here's a three by Halford. It's off, no good. Rebound Stanley. Loose ball is going to be batted away from White and picked up there by Estes. Now over to Welch for three on the right side, and he gets his 18th point as he knocks down a three off the right side, and it's 46-27. Davis drives in, banks it off. He's going to be fouled in the act, and the foul is going to be on Halford. And I don't know if how many that, I show 4 on Halford, but no way to confirm it. So Davis will take it out. Wasn't shooting, I guess. Drives down the baseline, slides on the left side of the glass, and banks it home. So, Jaden, a nice drive, nice finish. And it's 46-29. Tigers stripped the ball away in the lane against the Eagles. Loose ball down, and White takes a jumper from 10, missed it. Rebound out of Saunders to Davis for the long three, left side, won't go. Outlet pass from Welch, and going under is Swift. The shot's going to be blocked by Saunders. Now here's a driving layups up and good by Stanley. Things have gone nuts on the floor right now. It's back and forth. 124. They have a player injured as Lane Swift is having a difficult time with a leg cramp, it looks like. So the dust has settled into the game for the Tigers. Comes Sipes. And out comes, I believe that Smith comes out. And Welch will bring it down. Goes on the left wing to Estes. Now to Hunt. Back to Welch. There's a steal by White. White took it away from Fulton, Markel Fulton, and took it in for the layup, and he's fouled. Nice play by Lamarion White as he picks up a deuce for the Tigers. It's 46-33, 13 points the difference, and White on the line to shoot for the three-point play. 58 seconds left on the clock in the third. Shots off, no good. Saunders with the rebound. Boots it outside now to Coleman. To Stanley. Stanley drives in the paint, goes under for the layup. Missed it, but he's... Here they're going to call a charge. I thought he was fouled. The official respectfully disagrees. I'm not sure how much respect's involved. But with 48.8 seconds remaining in the third quarter, we could have used that. Welch will dribble down for Chester County. 42 as he steps on the half-court line. On the left side now to Timothy Joy. In for Chester County. Go to Halford on the right side. Check that. That's Estes. Now on the left wing to Joy. Outside to Hunt. Head of the key. 20 seconds. Now to Estes. Back to Hunt. On the right wing, 11 seconds to Welch. I'm guessing he's planning to shoot. He drives, missed the layup, but he's fouled. And I believe it's going to be on Sipes. Yeah, that's on Sipes, but at that particular angle, I can see the official's fingers. But normally they're out of sight. 6.5 seconds remaining on the clock. Tigers down by 13. On the line is Welch. First shot is up and good. Aiden Welch, senior. Second shot is good as well. He hit them both. So he's got 20 now. 4 seconds. White down the floor. Here's a three at the buzzer that's off and no good by Sipes, and that will end the first half of play. Check that. That was Heath Hardin. Hardin on the shot. He missed it. And it's 48-33. Tigers down by 15. 1 quarter to go. We'll stay with us here on K93, and we'll be right back. Tigers have the basketball to begin the fourth period. They trail 48-33. Now with it on the right side is Jacob Saunders. Goes to Davis. Davis not giving him the three. Goes under to Smith. Turnaround jumper. Missed it. Good pivot by Smith. Nice shot. It just wouldn't go. Rebound taken down there by Estes. Out now to Welch. Welch in the forecourt. Drives down and puts it off the glass. No good. Smith had it. Welch stole it. Now to Joy. Joy drives in the lane. Puts a shot up. No good. Davis with the rebound. And he's come out running. Quick pass underneath to Stanley. Can't go for the shot. Backs up. Banks it. Missed it. Rebound. White way outside at the head of the key. White drives. Splits a double team. Banks a shot. Came off the front rim, but it's a whistle and a foul call. It's going to be on Welch, I believe. And now they'll go and put Lamarian White on the line shooting two. First shot is off the front rim. 7:04 left to go. Second shot rattles off as well, and it's picked up there by Fulton. And the Tigers still trail by 15. On the right side, they go to Joy. Now to Hunt. Back to Joy. Now to Welch. Now Estes with it on the right side to Welch. Trying to find Fulton open in the lane, but they can't seem to get it into him. Now on the right side, they go to Hunt. Driving jumper, it's off, no good, and it's going to be batted out of bounds. Tigers will watch it go out. I thought for sure Lamarian thought, or rather Jacob Saunders thought that was touched last by Chester County, but he didn't even try to save it. But they're going to give it to Chester County. Inbound to Welch. Welch hauls it down, brings in the lane, 10-foot jumper, shot blocked underneath by Davis, but picked up by Welch in the back court, or back of the front court, put it that way. Now Welch drives in, stops, goes to Barham. Barham tries to pass it out, stolen by Davis. Davis goes down, dunks it. I don't remember the last time I saw Jaden Davis slam one, but he just did. And there's timeout on the floor. Timeout Hardin County with 5:56 left to go. Tigers down 48-35, but feeling a lot better now. We'll be back in 30 seconds. A sweet moment for those of you that know the joy of a slam dunk, particularly a slam dunk that counts. And Jaden Davis just put on a show there. And the Tigers go on full court pressure now, trailing by 13. Barham gets it across the timeline to Welch. Welch goes in, goes up for the shot. It's too hard, but a whistle and a foul is going to be called. That's going to be on Smith. And that is the team's first. First shot by Welch of two he'll be privy to is off, no good. Second shot. Got it. So 49-35. Now Tigers come down, try to dump it down on the baseline. It goes out of bounds. Just got away. And Chester County will get it back. Full court pressure once again being applied by the Tigers. As Barham gets it to Welch at midcourt. They beat the pressure. They get it over to Hunt down on the right side. Hunt has it almost stripped away there by Wyke, but ends up stepping on the sideline in the process. The Tigers will get the turnover. So out comes Smith, and in comes Coleman. Stanley and Davis and Wyke, Coleman and Saunders on the floor for the Tigers right now. Davis goes under to Wyke. Wyke drives in the lane. Nice pass by Davis. Wyke gets the bucket underneath. Good move. That cuts the lead to 12 now. Tigers working the press. Now there's a whistle and a timeout called. Timeout called Chester County with 5:02 remaining in the fourth period. It's 49-37. We'll take a 60-second break. We'll be right back after this. Just over 5 minutes left to go here in the game, and the Tigers trail 49-37. Chester County with the basketball following the timeout. Welch brings it in the full court. Working against Wyke outside. Wyke staying toenail to toenail with him. Here's a two. No, they're calling it a three. Isaiah Stafford for a three. And it's now 52-37. Now driving underneath, Smith. Smith tries to bank it from the side. Off, no good. Caught the back rim, came back off. Rebound taken down by Welch. Welch down the floor, drives underneath, catches Hofford under there, and he is under the basket and just kind of flips it up with his right hand and scores. Was not pretty looking at it from a Tiger defensive side. So, Wyke gets it out to Stanley. Stanley drives, banks it, scored, and he's fouled. So, Stanley, that's going to be on Fulton. And Stanley is going to have the opportunity here to cut into this Chester County lead, which is now 15, but can be 14 very quickly. Got it. So he hits the three-point play, and it's 54-40 now. Tigers down by 14. Hofford down the floor to Williams underneath. He goes to the shot for the shot. It's no good. There was Ian Stanley there to foul him at the, and that show is the first that I've seen on Stanley. To the line is Jaden Williams shooting two. The first shot's good. He'll get another. Got them both. 56-40 now, under 4 minutes. Saunders gets the inbounds pass, works it to Wyke in the forecourt, kicks it down in here. That is going to be Stanley for a three in the corner. He got it. Nice shot as Ian Stanley adds to the Tigers' hopes here with 3:42 remaining. Tigers trail 56-43. We'll be back in 1 minute. .339 left in the game. Chester County working up the floor. Steal by Stanley at midcourt. Drives in, scores. Ian Stanley now with 15 points on the night. And cut the lead now to 11. So Welch dribbling up the floor. Attacked by Wyke as he comes into the forecourt. Drives, kicks it down in the corner. Here's a three that's off, no good. And there's a whistle and a foul on the rebound. It's going to be on Williams for Chester County. The Tigers will have it back now with a chance to bring this under double digits. And with 3:12, anything can happen from there. Davis, who has not uncorked a lot of threes tonight, is capable. Gets it across the timeline. Goes inside the paint. Behind the back dribble to Stanley at the head of the key. Now out to Coleman. He's on the dribble. Catches it to Stanley. Stanley tries to go to Saunders across the lane. Loose ball. Stanley picks it up and scores. Stanley took it off the floor in the lane. Laid it up and in. And it's now a 9-point game. 2:40 left to go. So Hofford in the backcourt. Gets it down to Stafford. Now to Welch. Welch drives in. Shot won't go. It rolls off the front rim, but a foul is going to be called on Davis, sending Welch to the line to shoot two.
That's on Coleman.
They're going to put that on Coleman. Both were there, but I'm not going to argue with him. So Welch on the line missed the first free throw. He's got 21 tonight. And back into the game comes Estes. Tigers with Coleman and Davis on the blocks. Missed them both. Rebound. It's taken down by Barham. Tigers missed an opportunity. Went right over the top of our big guys inside. Barham came up with it. Got it on the right side now to Hofford. Hofford underneath. Puts a shot up. No good. Rebound. Williams missed it. Going to be batted out of bounds, and they say White got it last. With 2:09 left now, it's 56-47. Tigers within striking distance. They just got to play some D right here. Now on the right side to Halford. Chester County working. Now to Boehm, head of the key, under the Halford treads. Blocked by Davis. Loose ball coming up with it, and it's going to be a jump ball. It will be Tiger ball. The Tigers will have the basketball. With 1:56 remaining. Nice play there by Davis as he blocked the shot and went down way low to get the rebound on the floor. Tied it up. The Tigers on the attack. Saunders on the left wing. Now to White. White kicks it in the corner. Stanley for three. No good. White with the rebound. Goes on the dribble. And has it initially tapped by Welch, but it caught White on the way out, going out of bounds. It will be Chester County basketball with 1:41 remaining. Tigers back on defense. Welch in the forecourt. Meets resistance on the right wing. On the left side now to Hofford. Hofford underneath the Welch. Welch goes in, lays it up. Reverse layup on the right-handed on the left side. He gets two. He's got 23 now. Davis comes up the floor for the Tigers. Doesn't take the three. Goes now to Saunders, who goes to White. White drives the baseline, has it batted away, picked up by Harford. 1:08 remaining. Harford holds it up and waits for Estes to come help him. Gets it now over to Barham. Now to Welch. Flowers fakes the pass under to Welch. Goes under for the shot. Batted away by White. Picked up by Stanley.
Why would he do
And
that?
there's a whistle and a foul call on Williams with 48.8 seconds remaining. And
I'm glad he did it. I'm just wondering why he did that. Just a little over aggressive.
Williams gets called for the foul. And the Tigers will take it out with 46 seconds remaining in the game. They trail 58-47. Here's Coleman drives down the baseline, puts the shot up, and it never got off. It got blocked, and it's stolen away there by Harford. Out and down the floor they go. Harford gets trapped at midcourt. There's a whistle and a timeout called. Timeout Chester County with 33.6 seconds remaining in this game. 58-47 the score. We'll take a 30-second pause. We'll come right back. In the front half of the court on the left side, way out, and it's 14 seconds.
Don't let it roll.
Gonna let it run out. Under 10 now, under 5, and that's all she wrote. 58-47 the final. Tigers fall and drop a game in the district.
Yeah, this was it's a tough matchup, especially when you got your point guard out. You got your three-point shooter. He's been out for a while. Looks like Jackson's going to be out maybe a week, maybe a little bit longer. So they got to figure something out real quick, how they're going to be able to run it, because it was kind of point guard by committee. But, you know, I think they did some really nice stuff.
Oh, there are lots of high points to look at, no question.
Yeah, I mean, they came back and showed some grit and determination, and to get back in this game, they could have give up. It was down to 16. We got it to 9, and then we had the rebound, and it went right through Lamarian's hand, which is kind of, when it's not going to go your way, because Lamarian, he's one of the best receivers we have on the football team. Best hands goes through his hand. He loses it again down there. We turned it over like 3 times by going to the basket, and we lost the ball. Not that it was knocked out of our hands. We just dropped the basketball. So
I don't think there's any question that Chester County gave us an opportunity to get back in the game. We just
they played really well too.
Couldn't quite negotiate it, and you got to hand it. You got to hand it to Aiden Welch, who scored 23 points tonight.
Yeah, Ian had 16, 17. He got hot here late. And good to see that. We're going to need that, especially with Jackson out. That's the thing, though. We don't have that guy that can sit out there other than Murphy that can pop those threes just over and over and over, and they did that tonight.
Well, it's like taking a Rubik's Cube and taking out one row of the blocks and trying to solve it. It's a very difficult thing to do when you're used to having all the blocks there.
Exactly.
So, not a good night for the Tigers, but there will be other nights, and we'll try to start that on Tuesday night against Jackson Northside up
Friday
in North
night,
Jackson.
Friday night.
Okay. I'll get it right in a minute. But let's look at the scoring real quick. As I said, Aiden Welch had 23 for Chester County. He's followed by Christian Halford with 15. It's a good shot on his own merit. Jaden Williams had 14. Ian Estes had 3. And Isaiah Stafford had 3. For the Tigers tonight, leading scorer was Ian Stanley with 17. He's followed by Lamarian, or rather Jaden Davis with 8. Lamarian with 7. Corbin with 9. And Garrett Sipes with 2. Jacob Saunders with 4.
Yeah.
Okay, that just about wraps up the scoring and the events for tonight.
Yeah, we've lost a couple in a row now going to Northside. Northside's really good too. That's going to be an uphill battle. Even if you had Jackson, it's going to be a really uphill battle without him. And so, but we'll be there.
Well, did Coach say what maybe the time framework is on Jackson?
He said he knew he'd be out this week, and it may be in the next week as well. So I'm sure that he wants him healthy by the time we get to tournament time.
Of course you do. Of course you do. But that just about wraps it up for the Tigers tonight as they fall 58-47. The Lady Tigers win it 56-43, and we'll have to settle with split games tonight and go back and try again on Friday night. So, you got anything else you want to add?
I'm hungry.
Stevie boy?
Hungry.
Okay, let's go down to Bell's and get something to eat. They're going to have to start advertising with us.
Yeah.
But finals 58-47 Tigers, 56-43 Lady Tigers. For Steve Carnell and my good buddy Steve Smith, I'm Bill Sharp saying good night, Tiger fans. Stay warm.